A boy, Eric Van Helsing, is born of poor parents in a small town in Germany and is sent to be cared for by a rich uncle in Wittenberg. In due course, young Van Helsing turns into a clever fellow, is put to study at the university and impresses his masters very much indeed. But there's a string of contrariness in Van Helsing. He has a naughty mind that is drawn to darkness. Even so, he graduates with full honours, is made a Doctor of Divinity, and in his turn becomes a teacher as well. But as you will probably already have guessed, there was no shaking those perverse fascinations, and as the years pass, he becomes fascinated by the opportunities for scientific study the Nazis offer by, well, simply appearing on the scene. You don't have to perch, because of these wings. Chairs with backs are no good, you see. Devil out of hell is who I am, and no ordinary devil either, I like to think. I can't open your wings in here. I take your knickknacks off the shelves just like that. But you'll have to believe me, they're very impressive. Blue-grey tinted iron feathers, beaten so thin they ripple as the hot air rises from the ovens. I have a certain license from my master. He extends me privileges, the right to roam and observe as I see fit, provided naturally there's something in it for him at the end of the day. As soon as I saw you, I knew I'd found just what I needed to keep me entertained for a while. I'm an angel gone bad at the dawn of it all. I was at Satan's right hand when he opened his great maw and shouted in the face of God. The awful news is, Van Helsing, I can come and go as I please. Oh yes, I loved you. So many things. Safety, words exchanged, letters. I would cough and the phone would ring and it would be you asking if I was all right. You could imitate me and make me laugh. You'd buy me a little thing. When I made spaghetti for you, you were so grateful Pavarotti himself couldn't have made better spaghetti. We were at a restaurant and a woman came up to you, flirting, and right there in front of her, you laced your fingers between mine, showing her who you loved. But the most powerful was the tennis shoe. My God, I cried. After our week in the tropics where we collapsed ended, a month later, not having spoken, you sent me a tennis shoe. I looked at it for days, not knowing why you sent it. Then one morning, barefoot, not knowing why, I slipped my foot into it. Sand. Grains of sand still in it from 7,000 miles away, each one the size of a memory. I will love you forever for that second. But after we fell apart, you didn't understand that I would be back. That if you let me have my life, I would be with you forever. But everything you said and did, every touch at night in bed, every kindness, every loving comment had this sentence attached. Maybe now she'll love me. And it made you weak. And if I'm not going to love someone strong, then why love at all? No shame but mine! I must forsooth be forced to give my hand, opposed against my heart, unto a mad brain Runesby, full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests in blunt behaviour, and to be noted for a merry man. He'll woo 1,000, point the day of marriage, make friends, invite them, and proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Catherine and say, Lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please him, come and marry her. Would Catherine had never seen him though.